we kick things off tonight live in Philadelphia with the monster among men. Accompanied, of course, by his comrades, Dolph Ziggler on his left, Drew McIntyre on his right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman.
And Braun Strowman has his opportunity at the WWE Universal Championship in 3 weeks at Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network. That is the night Roman Reigns defends the Universal Championship against Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match. Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves, as we get set to determine now who is heading toward the World Cup to determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel. Already John Cena and Kurt Angle have qualified.
We've also got the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins taking on the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre for an opportunity to be called the best in the world.
And 2 more superstars will battle to punch their ticket to the tournament when the Lunatic Prince, Dean Ambrose, battles one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler, live tonight.
You are looking at the greatest 3-man group in WWE history.
And you know what? We didn't need a catchy nickname or matching tactical vests to prove it either. We proved it last week against the Shield, and we'll prove it anytime, any place, against anyone.
Hey, and just in case you forgot, I mean, we didn't, but if you did, check this out.
It was Braun, Dolph, and Drew McIntyre versus the Shield last week, and the Lunatic Prince was rolling along with his Shield brothers in this matchup. But the excitement would allow Dean Ambrose to get caught.
Ambrose would walk unintentionally into a massive Claymore kick. Boom! From the Scottish psychopath, picking up the victory for McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman.
And once Dean Ambrose was pinned, he was visibly frustrated, upset over what transpired at the end of this 6-man tag team matchup.
A very uncharacteristic maneuver. Ambrose would walk out, abandoning his brothers.
And our own Kayla Braxton would catch up with Dean Ambrose after the show.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I just don't fit in anywhere anymore.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. We didn't just beat the Shield last week, we broke the Shield. I can only imagine where that lunatic's mind's at right now, trying to figure out where he fits into that selfish agenda known as the Shield. That's right. That's right. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, they're the only ones that ever benefited from that relationship. They had no use for Dean. We have been telling you the truth for weeks now. And finally, you all have opened your eyes. Finally, Dean Ambrose's eyes have been pried open. And finally, the Shield have been shattered.
At this rate, the Shield's not going to be around to watch Roman's back when I slay the beast and dismantle the big dog on my way to becoming Universal Champion at Crown Jewel.
And speaking of Crown Jewel, we have the WWE World Cup. And tonight, after I beat Seth Rollins in my qualifying match, I advance to the next round, mow through the competition, and I prove to every single person around here, I am the absolute best in this world.
Well, easy, Drew. You're great, but I also have a qualifying match this evening with the lunatic Dean Ambrose. And after I win, I mean, maybe we might go head to head in the finals versus each other, who knows? So, I'm probably the best in the world. So.
I mean, that would be a shame.
Yeah.
Because as good as you are, Dolph, and you are absolutely fantastic.
Great.
Buddy, you're no Drew McIntyre.
I tend to agree a little bit there. I mean, I am the most consistent superstar in WWE history. Check the dates. It's no big deal. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll get to it. We're on our way tonight.
As good as both of you are.
Right.
At WWE Crown Jewel, Lesnar and Roman are both gonna get these hands. Oh, not so fast. Perhaps talk of their demise was a bit premature. But something's missing. 2/3 of the Shield. Looks like the Hounds of Justice are a bit short of a lunatic tonight.
Gentlemen, I got some bad news for you. The Shield, we're not shattered. We're not broken. The Shield is alive and well. But we're back there listening to you guys yap on and on and on about who the best in the world is. Ooh, man. I got news for you, Drew. News for you, Dolph. Drew, when I beat you tonight in our qualifying match, I'm going to prove to you what the rest of the world already knows. Seth Rollins is the best in the world.
Wow, what a great speech, ladies and gentlemen. 2/3 of the Shield. But where's your brother? Your brother, Dean Ambrose. I know you two egomaniacs don't really care where he is, and he shoved you and walked off, and he finally opened his eyes to things we've been saying for weeks and months and that everybody in this arena knows. That's no big deal. I know you don't care that he's here. I don't care if he shows up either. I'll take a forfeit when I advance in the finals.
Oh, shut up, Dolph. You're not taking a forfeit.
I would do that.
Look, I know you guys don't know Dean that well, but we know him real well, and he runs on Ambrose time, which means he shows up when he wants to show up, does what he wants to do. The bottom line is Ambrose always shows up.
The funny part is, you're worried about Dean when you should be worried about these titles. Let me take that back. Dolph and Drew, you're never going to get close to these titles. And Braun at Crown Jewel, well, after that, you're going to the back of the line.
You know, I've always liked Philadelphia. You know why I've always liked Philadelphia? Yes, the cheesesteaks are fantastic. But I love Philly because Philly's a fighting town. McIntyre, since you're out here and I'm out here, I say we have our qualifying match right here, right now.
Well, McIntyre appears ready, and so does Seth Rollins. And it looks like our acting general manager, Baron Corbin, has sanctioned this match to kick off Raw tonight. Who will qualify for the World Cup to determine the best in the world? Rollins, McIntyre, live. The winner to qualify for the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world in 3 weeks at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network.
One of these superstars will join the star-studded field that already includes WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, John Cena, and from SmackDown Live, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton have qualified. But what I want to know is, where is Dean Ambrose?
I wish I had an answer for you. I mean, look, I've not seen him much in the past couple weeks. But what I will say, for him being here in Philadelphia, this is definitely a sensitive subject for him. He's had time to reflect on his career. This is a city that he made a name for himself. So I don't know where he is right now, but I don't have those answers. I'm out here doing my job.
Well, Ambrose is scheduled to compete later tonight against Dolph Ziggler in a World Cup qualifying matchup.
It's one thing to show up on Ambrose time, like Rollins said, but I mean, it's not like Monday
Which is a real
Night
thing,
Raw
by the way.
changed times, and we're the same time every week.
Yeah, but you know Dean Ambrose. I mean, trying to find him anywhere in the building at all during the day is near impossible. Can't track that guy down. Needs a GPS on him.
One of these men will qualify for WWE Crown Jewel. Will it be McIntyre or will it be Seth Rollins?
Drew right now with a vice grip on the skull of Seth Rollins, just wearing down the Architect.
McIntyre with a lot to say as we kick off Monday Night Raw tonight. McIntyre believes that he is indeed the best in the world, and he wants to prove that, and he has an opportunity to do that here tonight.
Undoubtedly, Seth Rollins happens to think the exact same thing, so whoever doesn't get this victory tonight is going to be a sore spot.
Drew McIntyre wants to be a worldwide, global star, not just for Scotland, but all of Britain, all of the globe. He wants to be bigger than Andy Murray.
Oh, what a right hand! McIntyre with a straight right, and once again into a side headlock on Rollins. And a big shoulder tackle by the Scottish psychopath.
I tried to get a word with him earlier. All he would say to me is that the chicken has come home to roost.
Leapfrog and with a hip toss, blocked. Missed with a right hand. Rollins, oh, and a big boot drives McIntyre back to the ropes.
That's certainly a step quicker tonight than McIntyre, but Drew just shuts Rollins down with a big boot to the midsection.
Rollins, when he found out about this match,
check this out.
Tweet, and there again the power, and McIntyre sent through the second rope. And now Rollins perhaps has McIntyre where he wants him. The Kingslayer looking to fly with a suicide dive. McIntyre, though, stopped him. Oh, belly to belly. What a throw by McIntyre outside the ring.
That was raw, terrifying power from the Scottish Terminator.
Rollins mentioned it in a tweet about McIntyre. Since his return, Drew has been everything he said he would be.
It's one thing to call your shots. It's another entirely to back it up on the regular. And that's what Drew McIntyre's done. Every big claim he's made, he has lived up to.
He came here with a chip on his shoulder after he was fired from WWE a number of years ago. Came back, said he had something to prove, wanted to put the locker room on notice, and he's done just that.
McIntyre exposing the steel girders underneath the ring.
And a sick smile on McIntyre's face. And a McIntyre driven kidney first into the apron. And a whipped into the barricade by Rollins.
We got a little bit overconfident, and Seth Rollins made him pay.
Seth Rollins is not a man to underestimate, not in a high-stakes situation like this.
Now the current Intercontinental Champion understands what is on the line, an opportunity.
Ever the fighting champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Look who's here. Dolph Ziggler, McIntyre's buddy, causing a distraction of Rollins. McIntyre has now slipped underneath the ring. Ziggler with a big smile on his face.
Always so smug, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler did his job to perfection.
Oh, McIntyre! Rollins is in trouble. McIntyre's taken over. This match continues live on Raw. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. This is Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins in a battle to determine who's going to qualify for the WWE World Cup Tournament to determine the best in the world in 3 weeks at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network. And what a super kick from Rollins.
Seth Rollins just bought himself some valuable time to try to recover. McIntyre has been providing an onslaught to the Kingslayer. Let's take one more look at this. McIntyre full speed ahead right into the boot of Seth Rollins.
And keep in mind, Dolph Ziggler came down to the ring right before the commercial break to provide support for Drew McIntyre. Momentarily had turned the match around in favor of his buddy. And here's Rollins up over the top. Tripped coming off the top rope, but able to regain his composure into the swing blade.
Rollins trying to get the blood flowing back into his left arm. He sent shoulder first into the ring.
Oh, this is not good. McIntyre, look for the Alabama slam, perhaps rolled through by Rollins. Hooks the leg, shoulders down, almost had him. Near fall.
Don't call Seth Rollins the architect for nothing. He's always got a plan.
Just like that, Renee on cue. McIntyre into the post, shoulder first. And now Rollins with a blockbuster to McIntyre. Rollins to the cover. Will he qualify for the World Cup to determine the best in the world? And a kick out by McIntyre. Dolph Ziggler, who later on tonight has a qualifying match as well, looking on. Of course, Dolph and McIntyre are the current Raw Tag Team Champions. Rollins, the current Intercontinental Champion. Rollins and Dolph, of course, with a tremendous rivalry over the summer for that Intercontinental Championship.
Ziggler, of course, scheduled to go one-on-one with Shield member Dean Ambrose later tonight.
Oh, and what a right hand by McIntyre as Rollins is dropped as he goes to the top rope.
A sickening thud off the chest of Rollins. His heavy hands of Drew McIntyre, so effective. Oh, no, this could be catastrophic for the Kingslayer.
Yeah, but Rollins fighting out of it now, lands on the apron. McIntyre regains his balance and a big kick to the face.
And McIntyre's caught. He's hung up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, this is where Seth needs to capitalize.
What's Rollins going to do here? McIntyre trying to hang on. Oh, and he just set him flying.
Unbelievable.
Quick thinking from Drew McIntyre.
Game-changing power possessed by McIntyre. Not a lot of real estate on the top turnbuckle. And as Rollins struggled to get his feet adjusted, McIntyre made him pay.
Incredible core strength to pull something like that off.
McIntyre, who's been saying for a week now that he and Ziggler and Strowman exposed the Shield in their, quote, selfish agenda, and now looks to take out Rollins in this match tonight.
Maybe they did. This would certainly go away to prove his point, to pick up the victory.
Rollins rolls through, trying to turn McIntyre to back it out, but McIntyre able to counter with one of his own. Almost knocked off Rollins. What a counter by McIntyre.
The signature combination of Seth Rollins. McIntyre obviously had it well scouted. Let's take a look at the first impact. Rollins delivers. McIntyre would hang on. But look at the height from which McIntyre is superplexed. But Drew has enough strength to pick up, reverse, and deliver a little impact of his own on the Kingslayer. McIntyre nearly punched his ticket to Crown Jewel right there.
Rollins just trying to stay in it. Already from Raw, John Cena and Kurt Angle have qualified. From SmackDown, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. An all-star field forming for Crown Jewel. Went for the Claymore kick. Rollins caught him with a step-up enziguri. Drew kick to the face.
Done.
McIntyre certainly wary at the moment, but Seth Rollins keep it going. Is it time to burn it down?
Ziggler providing a distraction. McIntyre tried to take advantage. And McIntyre set over the top rope. Suicide dive to take out Ziggler. And out to the other side of this time, McIntyre's down. Get right to the midsection. Rollins was setting up for the stomp. And Dolph Ziggler got involved again. And this has been a mismatch. A 2-on behind the referee's back. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Is he here? Ambrose ambushing Ziggler from behind.
Even in the eyes.
Oh, Mr. Lunatic, how nice of you to show up finally.
Hey, you got to show up when the time's right.
And McIntyre taking out Ambrose. A stop.
The carnage on the outside.
But the problem is, can Rollins get McIntyre back in the ring? The official now counting.
Count of
Rollins get
7.
himself back in the ring.
Count of 8 now by the official. Rollins trying to drag himself to the ring, and he does. McIntyre back to his feet, but he's counted out. Rollins is going to win.
Here's your winner by countout, Seth Rollins.
And giving assist to his Shield brother, Dean Ambrose.
Seth Rollins has made his entry into the WWE World Cup to determine the best in the world.
Well, I guess as Seth said earlier, Dean Ambrose indeed runs on Ambrose time. Better late than never for Seth Rollins.
Dean Ambrose decided to clock in tonight.
Rollins is all smiles, obviously relieved to see his Shield brother Dean Ambrose. But look at this star-studded field shaping up right now.
John Cena, Kurt Angle, and now Seth Rollins represent Raw. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton.
Here we got the Bella Twins making their way around Philadelphia. They've got to have their head on a swivel here tonight after turning their back on Ronda Rousey last week.
And before teaming together for the very first time in over a decade at the first ever all-women's pay-per-view WWE Evolution, best friends and WWE Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus are in the house to make a special appearance live on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, Bayley very happy to see those two.
And last week, Triple H and Shawn Michaels announced DX is coming back for the first time in a decade to take on the Brothers of the Destruction for the first time ever. We'll take a look back at the historic and emotional announcement next.
Ghost Chaplin been in Japan for a year or two, man. Holy cow.
Sorry, man. I don't know what happened.
Dude, don't worry about it. I knew he'd show up. He's on lunatic time and all that, but he always shows up on lunatic time, man. It's good. Island time, lunatic time. What'd you call me? And
What? I'm sorry.
I didn't call you nothing, man.
Lunatic, really?
No, you don't mean it like that.
That's all then, you guys, right? I'm just good for a few laughs, right? I'm a real riot. Until you guys need bailing out.
Hey, it's not like that.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I got my own mess to worry about.
It's just true. Hey, what? It's not like that.
What'd you say?
He just said he's on lunatic time. He shows up when he wants.
Guys, it's hard to deny. It looks like there's a little discord within the Brotherhood right now.
No question, but hopefully Dean Ambrose is going to be able to focus for his qualifying matchup for the World Cup to determine the best in the world, which is still to come here tonight.
Yeah, and that'll take place at WWE Crown Jewel in 3 weeks, streaming live on the WWE Network. Another massive match made for Crown Jewel. Well, let's show you how it took place. It happened 9 nights ago at WWE Super Showdown in Australia. The last time ever. Triple H versus The Undertaker in a tremendous show of respect. Shawn Michaels and Kane joining the fray after the match.
This is where you might say things took a change for the worse when it came to the relationship of The Undertaker and Triple H. Certainly Triple H's case took a turn for the worse, suffering a tombstone at the hands of the dead man.
Yeah, but the Brothers of Destruction were not done there. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, would be chokeslammed through the announce table at ringside. The Brothers of Destruction making their presence felt. Well, last week on Monday Night Raw, Triple H and Shawn Michaels responded.
Respect is a word that has lost its significance as of late. 8.5 long years that I have sat there and honored my word out of respect. A respect that never existed at all. When those wheels touched down in Chicago, you walked up to me, looked me in the eye, and said 3 words that I never, ever thought I'd hear again. Are you ready? But the question isn't for Shawn because I know he is. The question is for The Undertaker. The question is for Kane. The question is for the Brothers of Destruction. Crown Jewel. The question is, are you ready? D-Generation X is ready. Kane, Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction. I say this with absolutely no respect at all. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Respect. Triple H and Shawn Michaels want to lecture us about respect.
Our respect for them died from their dishonesty. The reunification of D-Generation X is built on a bed of lies.
Shawn Michaels may claim he stayed away out of respect for me that he no longer has. But deep down in his black soul, Shawn knows that what kept him in the shadows for 8.5 years was nothing but fear.
Fear that my brother would make Shawn Michaels feel helpless and worthless again. Fear that my brother would humiliate Shawn Michaels again. Fear that my brother would put Shawn Michaels down again. This time so deep in the ground that Shawn could never return.
At Crown Jewel, when the Brothers of Destruction reunite to unleash hell on D-Generation X for the first time ever, all of Shawn Michaels' fears will come true.
Triple H may have won a battle in Australia, but he started a war that will begin and end at Crown Jewel.
And when it ends, Triple H can slink back to the comfort of the boardroom. And Shawn Michaels can shuffle back off to the safety of retirement.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels, you had 3 words for us. Are you ready? Well, we have 3 words for you.
Rest in peace.
We know DX is ready. The Brothers of Destruction seem to be ready. It is set in stone for the first time ever. 2 of the most powerful duos in WWE will clash at Crown Jewel. Dana Brooke start things off in this matchup. Evolution is 1 week from this Sunday, October 28th, streaming live on the WWE Network.
It's too early to make a prediction in the Women's Battle Royal.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to go with Nia Jax. No doubt about it. The irresistible force outlasts the entire field.
Look at Dana Brooke go, taking it to Ember Moon.
And there's no question getting Nia Jax out of that ring is going to be a hard feat for any of these women, even if they work in pairs.
Hey, Ember Moon defeated Nia Jax last week right here on Monday Night Raw via countout. And tonight she's teaming with her friend.
Nia Jax went right into the LED boards, but her hands were all marked up from it. She took a beating last week.
Check out the athleticism of Ember Moon. Oh, man. Sweeps the legs right out from underneath Dana Brooke into a roll-up.
Is it enough to put her away and a kick out by Dana?
It's a big opportunity for Dana Brooke. Ever since she broke away from Titus Worldwide, it's time to put her own mark on the map.
I'm curious to see what Tamina brings to the ring tonight.
One of the meanest, nastiest, most physical women on the roster.
Tamina returning from injury.
Yeah, she's coming back from injury. She had surgery on her right shoulder. She's been out for about 9 months. And listen, you got that much time to sit on the couch and fester about the women's evolution moving on without you?
And again, breaking news as we reveal some more competitors of the Women's Battle Royal at Evolution, including the first ever winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Oh, Cole, look! God's greatest creation, Mandy Rose is in it. Can I change my pick?
How about the woman who won the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, Carmella, also the ravishing Russian Lana, the Sonya Deville, the MMA expert, the former women's champion Naomi, and how about this, Tori Wilson?
Oh my gosh, Tori Wilson was one of my absolute favorites to watch, and when we got to see her at the first ever all-women's Royal Rumble, it was incredible to see her back in the ring, and that was actually the very last time that we got to see Tamina.
Yeah, right here in this building, correct?
Yeah.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Tamina now, the powerhouse, taking it to Ember Moon. And Corey, she has made a career of her power, much like Nia Jax.
I'm curious to see actually who's Tamina or Nia Jax. Case in point.
Well, you're going to have an opportunity to find out right now, Corey.
It's good to
Tamina's welcoming all comers.
And so is the irresistible force, Nia Jax.
Might have met her match tonight.
And Tamina unloading with a right hand to Nia Jax.
Tamina might actually have a speed advantage on Jax. Nia using some of her own power.
These two had quite the collision at Survivor Series last year as Nia Jax, wow!
Just flattened Tamina.
Tremendous athleticism by the former women's champion. Nobody home as Tamina scoots out of the way and delivers a boot right to the midsection of Nia.
Tamina's just had to sit at home, watch everybody else achieve accolades and move forward in their careers, but tonight she steps back in the middle of the ring.
Trading headbutts. I love the physicality of these two women doing battle.
This is what the women's evolution's about right here.
Neither woman wants to relent. Super kick was coming. Nia knew it.
And Nia Jax with Tamina on her shoulders, looking perhaps for the Samoa drop, but Tamina with a kick right to the knee.
Tamina going to try to chop down Nia. Whoa. Whoa.
Come on.
Trying for perhaps a Samoan drop of her own. Not quite able to get Nia up. Another headbutt. What a physical matchup. Tamina's got her up.
Oh my God.
Nia Jax on her shoulders.
We've never seen this.
Samoan to Jax.
Unbelievable power from Tamina.
And look what it took out of Tamina. Both women down, center of the ring. That was incredible.
You got to wonder how much damage that did mentally to Nia Jax. Not only physically, but Nia probably doesn't know what to think right now. She's never been woman handled like this. Look at the power of Tamina. This is incredible.
Unbelievable.
And it wasn't that Tamina just got Nia off her feet. She held her there for 4 or 5 seconds. That was ridiculous.
Now Tamina trying to make it back to her corner. She's done that. Can she make a tag to Dana Brooke?
Ember Moon on the far side of your screen, anxious to get in and rejoin the action.
Dana tags herself in, now the legal woman against Nia Jax. Nia, though, tossing Dana to the corner. Big splash tag made, Ember Moon legal.
Oh, Dana's out.
Dana's in trouble is what she is.
There it is, the Eclipse. And the cover by Ember Moon, and a victory for Ember and Nia here tonight.
Here are your winners, Nia Jax and Ember Moon.
Certainly got to feel good for Ember Moon and Nia Jax as pertains to momentum headed toward WWE Evolution. But on that night, it will be every woman for herself in the Battle Royal.
Very impressive, Ember and Nia tonight, as were Tamina and Dana Brooke as well, as they head into the Battle Royal at Evolution.
Listen, the women know.
Oh, Tamina's not done yet.
Ember just chucked aside.
Oh, what a super kick. Nia dropped by Tamina.
Who do you think you are, huh?
What on earth are they thinking?
Well, this is what they're thinking. Ember and Tamina both dropping Nia Jax over the top rope.
It's exactly what it's going to take in the Battle Royal to eliminate everybody. Short-term alliance it may be, but effective nonetheless.
Spirit of competition with Ember Moon. We're seeing that here tonight.
Well, it's all about winning the Women's Battle Royal.
That's what you get. You want to act like that?
And now Ember Moon from behind.
Oh, this is cheap. Why would Ember Moon do this to Tamina?
Oh, she didn't. And Tamina now showing off her power.
Ember fighting to hang on. But here comes Dana Brooke.
And both eliminated. Dana Brooke standing tall. Well, meanwhile, switching gears, there's been a story that's been grabbing headlines around the world, and it all happened last week on Monday Night Raw as Ronda and the Bella Twins celebrated a tag team victory. And here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Greg, have you been following all this online? It's been nasty on Instagram, on Twitter, taking so many shots at each other.
Listen,
No holds barred.
I do my best to keep my nose out of other people's personal affairs. I'm here to be an unbiased journalist. That's the only thing I'm getting paid for.
I'm here to stick my nose in all of the business.
Well, Ronda Rousey has an opportunity to get payback on Nikki Bella. It is 1 week from this Sunday, October 28th, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view event, Evolution, streaming live on the WWE Network. Rousey defends the Raw Women's Championship against Nikki Bella.
I'm sure most of you guys know that last week the Bella Twins betrayed me in front of the whole world. I just want an explanation. That's all. You know, you guys at least owe me that. Come on, guys, come out here. At least tell me why.
Nikki on the left, Brie on the right, the Bella Twins.
In fine form.
I like that tone of your voice, Renee.
Ronda, I first just want to let you know that no one here paid to see you. Everyone paid to see the Bella Twins. Oh, and you want an explanation? We don't owe you one.
No, I mean, please, Rhonda. This is show business, not show friends. I mean, you are the one to disrespect us. You're the one who disregarded everything Nikki and I have done for this business. I mean, what did you expect? For us to sit on the sidelines and watch you?
I mean, you're the reason why Brie and I came back to compete. It made me cringe to watch you at the forefront of this evolution. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why you're here. You're nothing but a loser who doesn't deserve it. You never deserved a title match, and you sure as hell don't deserve to be champion. I do. So let me give you a little history lesson. We made Diva mean something. We and other women made the word diva strong and powerful. Our hit reality shows put more women and little girls in that crowd. The Bella Twins, we made the world want to see us in women's wrestling even more. Rhonda, you walked into an evolution that my sister and I started. I have done more in that ring than you will ever do here. Do you understand? I am the longest reigning Divas champion. And that means something. And by the way, the championship that you carry around, it wouldn't even exist without us.
You know, no, talk. You have something else to say? Go ahead. It's your turn. Go.
Oh, no, I mean, go ahead. It's all you, Rhonda. And let's say we know you're going to come up here and break our arms.
You know what, guys? I tried. I tried my best to be respectful. I really did. I knew that the WWE was your territory first, and I really tried not to be judgmental, even though everything that the Divas era stood for made me sick to my stomach. I tried my best to give you the benefit of a doubt, that you were just doing the best you could with what you had. And so, when you guys came running up to me after my WrestleMania performance, when we had barely said more than a hello to each other before, I thought, like, wow, how cool of these ladies. I mean, how great of them to be so accepting and so excited for me being here. You know, I thought we could really be like sister soldiers in pursuit of the same goal, that we could be driving forces in the women's evolution together. But that was my mistake. I was too idealistic. I was too naive to see that you guys are the embodiment of a stereotype. DMBs. Do nothing Bellas. You guys weren't there to support me. You were there because there was a camera pointed at me, and never in my life have I seen such desperation for attention. I mean, the only thing you guys have ever done that has impressed me is how far you were actually able to go with the absolute minimum amount of talent. You leached off of the names of your men. You plagiarize and dilute their movesets. You're not pioneers, you're a callous. You're relics of the past waiting to be eviscerated like smallpox. Oh, but you guys, the wait is over, because you both know that I could rip your arms off and beat you with them. The only thing that's going to be stopping me in Evolution is going to be the referee, and everyone knows they're not very good at holding me back. But you know, I am much more than a pretty face with a deadly body. I will ruin you. Regardless of how much money is poured into marketing you, I will make the name Bella into a 4-letter word that will be remembered as the societal sore it always has been.
Okay. So you think we're talentless, you think we're a disease, you think we're do-nothing Bellas? Well, anyone who thinks that sounds really jealous of us. I mean, come on, Rhonda. The word Bella has done more last week worldwide than you have your entire career here.
You're welcome.
I mean, Rhonda, we are the ground breakers.
We have broken more barriers than you ever have. We have knocked down more doors. You don't even compare to us at all.
Knock down doors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Knock down doors.
My entire career, I've been knocking down doors. I've knocked down doors in judo. I knocked down doors in Strike Force. I knocked down doors in the UFC. And now I'm knocking down doors here at home in the WWE. The only door you ever knocked down was the door to John Cena's bedroom. And he eventually threw you out of that exact same door. So are you guys going to come down here and catch the ass whooping you deserve? Or am I going to have to come up there and hand it to you?
Oh, Nikki and Brie have apparently...
Oh, man.
Now, what's this?
It's a wise decision is what it is.
Did the Bellas bring their own security team?
Insurance policy.
Bellas are a multi-million-dollar brand. This is just business.
Insured body parts like J-Lo.
Oh, Ronda Rousey. Look at this. Going right after the security team.
Calm down now, Rhonda. What are you doing? Take it down, Rhonda. Calm down.
Well, that won't work. Thanks for coming. Meanwhile, Nikki and Brie Bella have exited the arena.
The Bellas are gone.
Ronda in a fighting mood after an emotional speech here tonight.
Get out here. You're talking to Big Game on top of the ring. What are you saying to my face? Only behind my back and my...
And Ronda Rousey, guys, is now going to have to wait to face Nikki Bella for the Raw Women's Championship a week from this Sunday, October 28th, at the All-Women's pay-per-view event, WWE Evolution.
I cannot wait to see this match. I mean, they are just seething so much rage and anger between them. This is going to be an absolute blowout.
Ronda Rousey fired up here tonight after being stabbed in the back last week by the Bellas.
We just talk about how classy Nikki and Brie were just now, how they contained themselves after being verbally berated by the maniac Ronda Rousey.
Well, nonetheless, Evolution is in 2 weeks, but in 3